terms naman of gears, with relation sa ating mga calculator techniques na pwedeng gamitin sa Canon SJs 789 SJ. Okay, so let us have our first problem. So calculate the addendum of a spur gear, the diametral pitch of 5. So pag naghanap ng addendum at given tayo ng diametral pitch, we needed to consider only the formula na pinakita sa atin ng lecture. So addendum is related to the diametral pitch by simply getting its inverse, di ba? So sabi pa nga natin doon sa lecture, sometimes yung addendum, pag in terms of module, that is basically equal sa addendum. Yan. So yan yung module natin. Anyway, given sa atin ay diametral clearance, so isa-substitute lang natin yan. Addendum is 1/5. So ultimately yun na yan. So in other words, yung point natin is that if we know or if we recall yung concept natin regarding sa nomenclature ng gears, then we can basically answer yung problem natin. So that is letter B. So another problem, a 40-tooth steel gear has diametral pitch of 4. The pressure angle is 14.5. What is the clearance? So naghanap lang ng clearance. So basically, in solving clearance for a spur gear, yung kailangan natin i-recall lang ay yung nomenclature uli ng gears natin. So kung 14.5 yung pressure angle, meron tayo dito formula na direct sum, which comes from the handbook ng mga machine design or mga gears na literatures. So the clearance, pag diametral pitch ang given, is basically 0.157 divided by the diametral pitch. And so kung diametral pitch ang given, then that's simply i-divide nyo lang sa 0.157. However, minsan kasi mas pabor tayo na tandaan yung mga whole numbers or rather yung mga common number na alam natin. So I very much suggest na pwede nyo itong makompute yung 0.157. So minsan, pwede nyo ipalit dyan yung pi divided by 20. So pi divided by 20 times the diametral pitch is basically the same sa clearance natin. So dyan galing yung 0.157 natin. In any case, kung ano man yung mas tanda natin, edi okay na yun, di ba? At least masasagutan natin problem dun sa preferable na technique natin. Sige, so anyway, so substitute lang natin yung value ng diametral pitch. So that is 4. So 0.157 divided by 4. I-calculator lang natin. And so tandaan, ang unit na to pag walang binigay, common day English. Sa mga gears, pag walang lumitaw na unit, it is very much understood na yung unit na meron na compute natin ay in English. So inches yan. So press nyo lang yung FD para makuha natin yung unit. Is 0.039 and that is basically letter A natin. Sige, so another problem sa ating gears regarding naman ulit sa nomenclature ng gears natin. So basahin ko lang. Calculate the tooth thickness on the tooth circle of a 20-degree full depth involute tooth with a circular pitch of 1.25 inches and a 0.75 full depth. So naghanap lang ng tooth thickness. So when we want to solve the tooth thickness, it is very much the same para sa nomenclature ng gears. So kung maalala nyo sa concept natin, pinakita sa atin yung nomenclature ng gear and we can remember na in two adjacent gear, diba ito yung isang gear, then this is the another gear. So kung ito yung tatawag na pitch circle, diba? So dyan natin sinusukat yung tooth thickness. Yung tooth thickness is basically ito. Tapos yung distance na to is yung tatawag na space width, which is basically same value ng tooth thickness dun sa engaging gear. Then kung merong backlash, then we consider those backlash, di ba? So kung halimbawa ito yung engaging gear natin, then yung tooth thickness natin na ito, plus yung tooth thickness natin ng isang gear, ng mating gear, plus yung backlash. That is basically the pitch as a rather circular pitch. So from that figure, kung maalala natin, we can recall that the formula of the tooth thickness is basically pitch, or rather circular pitch, minus yung backlash divided by 2. So, dun sa problem, binigyan na tayo ng circular pitch. Ito yun, 1.25 inches. Then yung backlash is not given. So, pag hindi given ang backlash, we commonly consider that as 0. Diba? So, pag hindi given, gawin lang 0. Ngayon, kung sakaling hindi lumabas sa choices yung nakuha nating tooth thickness, with considering na backlash na 0, then we can use yung mga approximate formulas in solving the backlash. So, meron tayong approximate formula sa backlash. Pero try nyo muna, pag hindi siya given, try nyo muna wala. Pag hindi siya lumabas na eksakto sa choices yung na-compute natin, then that's the time na gamitin nyo yung backlash. Sige, so in this case, try muna natin na 0. Pag may lumabas ng eksakto, edi mismo, yun na mismo yung magiging sagot natin. Sige, so direct sub lang natin. So, bali meron tayo dito. Circular pitch is 1.25 minus backlash. So, assume 0. Lower yun. So, ang makakompute natin dyan, lagay lang natin sa calculator. So, that is 1.25. So, inches yan. So, automatically inches din yung magiging unit ito. And, para maging decimal, so, pindutin lang natin yung FT. Okay? So, now, meron na tayo na ito. Tooth thickness. Sabi ka natin, ang unit niya na inches. Ganun, tinignan natin yung choices natin sa puro millimeters. So, ano yung gagawin natin? So, kung puro millimeters yung ating units sa choices, then we need to convert. So, ano ba yung conversion na ginagamit natin? So, basically, our conversion is 1 inch is 25.4 millimeters. So, multiply lang natin ng 25.4. So, basically, times mo lang to ng 25.4. Then, simply press equals. So, press mo yung FT para makuha natin yung tooth thickness natin. From this, makakompute natin yung 15.875 millimeters. So, kukunin natin ay yung round up value. So, that is yung 16 millimeters, yung letter D natin.